Also, the coaches here in the room are obviously here for their own development, their professional development, and continue to learn. I'm curious, at your level, what sorts of things do you do to keep learning and stay engaged and keep educating yourselves?
Well, I think observing what the very best are doing. I think that's you can never stop learning. There's no doubt about it. I think what's very important is surrounding yourself with a good team and good people, whether it be a coach or a good physio, or just people that you feel that can bring the best out in you as you're trying to do to your player. It's very important to be able to have the great coaches have the best ability to get the peak performance out of them day in, day out. So I think it's important to sort of surround yourself with good people. But ultimately, what I try and do is this morning, for example, was doing a session on the volley. I really feel like from a coaching standpoint, he was one of the greatest all-time volleyers in the game, and how he sees it through his eyes when he had young Matt Reed out there trying to explain the forehand or backhand volley. He's got a very good ability to break it down in a simple fashion so these kids understand, which for me as the Australian Davis Cup coach, I learn off that as well, and try and work together as a team, basically.
Yeah, if I had the guy has a problem with his forehand, I'm in trouble. I actually don't even go there. Actually, I don't go there. I try and get someone else to do it. I feel like not fair, actually. But I will work with things with volleys and slice backhands and serves, and I like to also work on variations of serve, change of ball toss. If I got the ball toss in the right spot, which never really happened. But anyway, it's just a whole lot of little things like that. But in terms of technique, it's pretty hard to change anyone's technique by the time they're probably 15 or 16. You've got to work with what they've got. And I always learn a lot from, I see a few old friends here and people I've learned from, Anne Quinn, Gary Stickler, Tony Roach, and what they taught me. And I package the best of what they have offered me and what really worked with me, and I try and offer that to some of the kids. Now, it's been interesting, especially in some of the mental side of things. I give it to the kids and they just don't want to accept it at all. They think it's right out there, it's wacky. But anyway, it worked for me, and I found really great value in certain things that I learned along the way. One of those things I know was Stick, we decided we'd start doing a lot of training, all our physical work on the court. So we'd be grinding 3 or 4 hour sessions on the court, and that was so there was very little physical work outside of that. It's mainly rehab sort of stuff. So I tried to build up my base by doing that, for instance, and then also using lots and lots of balls. So it's just little things that we try and offload. But you know what, the kids at my age, or the guys I'm dealing with, have to learn that and have to be willing to, not learn it, they have to be willing to listen and take it on. And I find that it's too late for me to actually influence those guys. So I try and work on more things, on the structure of the play and how to transition, how to go from the baseline to the net, and also how to vary serves and get to the other guy's head as much as you can. And they're the sort of things that I feel like can help.